because the whole thing with the internet is we're moving away from physical reality to like digital reality. And it's been
Hmm.
very hard to do that. But since Zoom became so popular lately and it became just so good and everyone can use it now, it's allowing us to have these digital spaces that we hang out, and then we can hang out with each other in video in real time on Zoom. So in the classroom, the way to do it without anything is just to have, let's see, let me go. I haven't added it to this one yet. So it's to have exactly like Mike is doing the simple, step-by-step process. But
Okay.
a lot of the top groups get this part wrong because they like to do this. Let me go to leaderboards all time, max. So max, he has max free and max premium. So
Okay.
what they, oh, am I not in this group? I thought I was in this group. Okay, so what they do wrong is essentially, they have these classrooms, but they only use it to upsell to their paid group. They don't have
Okay.
any free value. What Hormozy would say is give away really good video content because when people consume that content for free, it just raises their perception of the knowledge that you have. And they're like, you can't possibly be giving away this for free. And also, you can
Right.
never quite give away everything in a video. Like, even if you try and say everything, they're going to be, it's only going to make their questions better when they become a paid member.
Cool.
And I used to
Okay.
have, yeah, yeah. But just one more thing. I used to have a lot of hesitation doing this with like sitting down and recording videos. But now that I've like moved the goalpost out so far in the future, I realize that if I just spend every day making just, one video every single day that's really, really good and really focused and like helps people get a solution, by that in 365 days, I'll have 365 really good videos and I'll be unbeatable. It'll have all the answers.
Okay, so this is a really good brainstorm here. So what I'm trying to focus in on, like for the classroom, for example, right? Step one, what, excuse me. Okay, I see what you're showing off here. So what are you teaching them? Is it just anything and everything? Is it organized in a very specific way? Because I know that it's did you know how to A to B? Like in your classroom, are you doing these A to Bs? What are you focused on in here?
So I have even one better because
Okay.
when Mike is giving us that A to B, red, green, blue type thing, he's giving us a template, but he had to create that template simply to make it easier for us to learn. So
Right.
don't don't necessarily, that's sort of still for beginners. What Mike is teaching with the red to blue, it works. It does really work. But at the same time, do the same thing for you. Create that red to blue or red, green, blue, A to B type content in your own niche. Because that was the unlock for me.
I know. I'm literally trying to like I said, it's kind of learning a new language, right? So I'm trying to it's like I'm in Costa Rica right now where people are speaking Spanish and it's making me feel like I'm like, okay, you guys are speaking this new language. So I'm trying to just grasp it.
Yeah, yeah.
So for me, right, my niche is in a way, I help people learn how to make supplemental or passive income learning the art of spray tanning. Okay, something like that. So am I like teaching them how to spray tan? Like, am I just teaching them how to do a perfect tan? Am I teaching them the art? Or am I teaching them all the other business things attached to it? Like, what do I guess that's for me to answer, but
Well, I do have an answer to this. I have an answer
okay.
because
Okay.
I struggled with this and I like it kept me up at night trying to figure out what the heck to actually teach people. And
Correct. Same.
so let me show you. So the answer is, what are you thinking about? Just in for me, you just have to keep a journal, and you're not going to write anything else in this journal but the ideas. Just like get a brand new notebook, and It's
Okay.
only for the ideas. It doesn't have to be in any order. Just write down like when something pops in your head, write it down immediately. And it's even better when it's a simple thing. So yes, you're teaching them the business aspects and the spray tan aspects and the art of spray tanning and customer relations, and you're teaching them all this stuff. So basically the reason Hormozy is where he is now is because he's been doing this on Twitter for 10 years.
Mm,
Little business
okay.
ideas, just recording those. So the way to speed that process up is to, I wouldn't say immediately go to Twitter. I would say get a notebook like this. I like this one from Amazon, Anecdote. They're really good.
Okay.
And just record in a very simple, like spaced out. If you have a whole notebook of ideas like that, just little things that make up the whole picture of spray tanning, of spray tan
Okay.
businesses.
Okay.
Because you can pull from that and you can talk about any one of those ideas for 45 minutes in a video. But here's the thing, in that one video, they're not going to see how it all connects. So they might watch a 1 45-minute video, just like we're watching with Mike. I'm watching, a 45-minute video where he's talking about, you know, how to, I forget some of the things he was saying in recent videos, but the thing that when we're new to this business, we don't see is the other questions that video opens up. And most people
Mm.
never actually end up watching the whole video.
Good morning, Raymond.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Raymond's good. He'll help you with cold calling when you're ready to like sell a higher ticket thing.
I'll
But
do it for you.
so does that make sense? Because I've literally
It does.
stay and you could even use note cards like this. I just have a stack of these note cards, and and
Cool.
I actually ran out of these note cards. But the thing is, these are valuable. So just taking one of these, and so when you create a stack of note cards like this,
Oh,
it
I
was
like
you did
that.
it for a reason. You wrote it down for a reason. So pull a random one in the morning and just create content about that note card. This has sped
Mm,
up my process so much.
okay.
And that content goes on in your free school group and in uh social media platforms like LinkedIn or YouTube or TikTok or whatever it is.
You just got a thumbs up from
I
the
know. And you can
ethos.
also do a thing like this. You can do lasers.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I think I discovered this one. Is it gonna work?
Yeah, yeah. The
There we
heart one. I
go.
always forget about the heart one. Um,
So my quick question for you is, so then you're essentially like not organizing 1, 2, 3, 4, like in this order, but kind of is because there's modules, right? Like you're moving from 1 to 2 to 3. So doesn't it need to kind of have some order of this comes first, this comes next?
yes, yes. And but the thing that tripped me up at the beginning that caused me a huge delay was trying to make sense of that order
Okay.
at
Kind
first.
of where I'm at. I mean,
Yeah.
I have books of information that I want to talk about, but I'm like, what do they need or want to learn first? I guess having some community members would be helpful because then they would tell me. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But just create out of order. Like, you don't
For
have to create in order at first because no one actually, this would have just cut my time in half
now.
to
Okay,
making money. I've made
perfect.
almost $2,000 with Skool so far, and I would have, made 20,000 now had I just created it out of order at first. And
Okay.
then
Organize.
because here's the magic. You're going to be doing this forever, like for the foreseeable future, every single day. And it's
Right.
kind of fun. The process is very fun. It's very, very simple. It's an enjoyable mental game of recording your ideas as they come to you and
Mm.
extrapolating that out into content that people can consume.
And you find that your tools are aligned with what Mike's suggesting with like Zoom, Loom,
Yeah. At
like,
first, I was like,
That's all
okay,
you need.
yeah. At first, I thought, I didn't want to buy new tools. I didn't want to keep track of new tools, but now I'm very sold on just Loom, Miro, Skool, and nothing else. You really need nothing else. Maybe YouTube
Canva.
Premium.
Canva. Okay. And
Canva. Yeah.
Raymond, what are you using Canva for? For posts like on Instagram or something or?
Canva is gonna be the for ads eventually, or
Okay.
Oh, that's a good idea. Ads
stop
library.
taking my ideas.
Well, I'm gonna show Heather some
Just kidding.
of great.
Heather, what's your niche? Who do you serve? What's your offer?
So I help, do I call them people? Is like when you do the I help blank, blank, like, are
That's
they people?
perfect. I
I'm
help
still
Okay.
learning that. I'm
I
still
help
learning that.
Avatar. I help Avatar. I
Oh,
help struggling traders. I help new
Oh,
sales that need a cold call. Like who I help
who
like
has the pain? Who has
who's the
the
Avatar
real, well, who has the real pain?
and the
Like,
pain.
for me, and it becomes so much easier to see as you go on because now I didn't know this at the start. I didn't know I was going to help people who were struggling to find their school group message, but that's kind of what I'm doing, and it evolves. The niche, the niche evolves, and it's evolving for even Mike every single day. The more you play the
mhm.
game, the more it evolves.
Right. So I guess without knowing all the fancy jargon, but I help people for now,
Perfect.
make supplemental income learning the art of spray tanning.
Yes.
Okay.
And also you can go a step further. People like you, when you first made your first $100 with spray tanning on your own.
I help broke. I help,
No,
I help.
you can't help broke people.
We can refine that word in a
That's true,
second.
that's true, that's true.
We'll refine that
That's
word a
true,
little bit
that's true.
more.
Okay, I help.
Well, don't get stuck on the Avatar. You help people.
No, no, it's
I
Raymond.
help.
This will be good. This will be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I see it so clearly now. I can help you
I,
with this.
okay, I need help. It's not coming out. I
Yeah.
need help.
Yeah. Okay. So just like you, when you were struggling to make the car payment, with your first, your dad helped you figure out that you could just do it on your own. So you could help people who are currently employed at a spray tanning business start their own.
Okay,
And
I help.
who are those people? Like, what age group are those people? Where do they live even better? Like, are they in LA or are they in Southern California, like San Diego, or are they in the Northeast?
They're in, if this is the right word, they're like in metropolis cities like
Yeah,
LA, Chicago, New York, Miami, San
You can
sure.
tar
Francisco.
you
Like
can
I help.
target that. You can target that then,
You can
right?
target with your organic content too.
How do you target that? Oh my gosh, you guys are just gonna open up a can here.
Well, by just saying, hey, uh,
Oh,
are you a
tracks that type of person.
yeah, exactly. Because you're gonna hit that every single day for the next 100 days in your long form organic content on TikTok, your semi long form. So what I would recommend even better than, because what Mike is saying is go live on TikTok, post 3 videos, and I agree with that. But for me, it would have been helpful just to say post one 10-minute long video on TikTok because that creates other problems too.
Okay, can you do that? I've not used TikTok before.
Yeah, see, okay, that's where I specialize in. I specialize in helping people get those first, few videos created because
Okay.
TikTok, to record a 10-minute video, what happens when you record it and then it gets deleted a second later? I'm here to make sure you record it again and don't let it slow you down.
Why does it get deleted a couple seconds later? Is that how TikTok works?
Well, it's happened to me. I've sat there, it happens to everyone actually. Even Mike, he'll record like a 30-minute long or a 3-hour long Loom video and then the mic didn't work, the
Mm,
microphone was off. So all these
okay.
little things, they're little the details of making up this whole content niche. Uh, you know, you they can cause a lot of chaos.
I love how Raymond was like, no, no, you don't help broke people. You can't help broke people.
But here's the thing, I'm broke. I was broke when Mike found me, but not every broke person is the same.
I mean, it's like this. Everyone's broke, but where's the pain and where's the value? If it's like,
Right.
wow, the value's here and the pain's here, I'm gonna pay. Or if it's flipped, right? Like broke people will pay. It's just
you
It's
don't
easier to get
necessarily
a rich
want to take their
person.
last dollar because that
Yeah,
can
that
be
too.
painful.
Well,
So
like,
yeah, maybe
what is spray tanning, first of all, if you don't mind me asking, like real quickly?
for sure. It is a beauty service
Uh-huh.
that's applied with a mist machine. So it mists your body in a service that takes about 15 minutes. And the product develops on the skin over a couple hours. And once the client washes it off, this tan, it's a self tanner that did not come from the sun,
Yeah, yeah.
lasts for about a week. So it's really popular for people getting ready for vacation because they want to show up already tan in their bathing suit.
Yep.
It's really popular for brides, bridesmaids, because they're getting
Gotcha.
ready for a really big event that's for photographs and stuff like that. So
Perfect,
I have
perfect.
a 10-year long career in Los Angeles, spray tanning celebrities and
Uh-huh.
winning best of beauty accolades in the niche business. So I'm here to
Okay.
help other aspiring.
So you've done it for 10, so are you targeting other people that want to do what you're doing and say, "Hey, I want to help other people," or are you targeting, like, you're not targeting like the consumer, right? Or are you?
I'm not targeting the consumer, I'm targeting the business.
People that want to start their own business like yourself and help
Mhm.
others do this, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
So I help them, they help them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So by the way, in your TikTok content, if you just said that first thing that you just said, and I'm gonna cut that out of the video and send it to you,
Oh,
uh,
cool.
that will do amazing as like a YouTube homepage video, and that will do amazing as a
Okay.
TikTok video. And if you repurpose that every single video, and then you went into talking about one of the subjects, from the note cards, you will it will be amazing in like 60 to 90 days. You'll have over 100 people that are paying you in Skool, and you'll be effortless with it. You'll be able to just they'll bring you really good questions, and you'll be able to answer the questions and make content from those questions. And
Do you already have a school right now?
she has skool.com/spraytan.
Spray tan, look it up. Love that. Okay,
I
okay.
just started it like 2 days ago because Mike was like, go claim the URL,
The
but there's
URL.
nothing. Yeah, I haven't done anything with it, but he's like, spray tan.
Boom. I
So
like it. Spray tan's good. Wow, so you're literally on step one. All right, good luck. Do you want me to be your
and
first
once
member?
I know, right?
Well, no, you wouldn't want me and Raymond as your first members. You want someone who is in the niche. Oh, and by the way, here's a really good course I would watch. And I've watched the first two videos at least 3 times. Very simple free course in the Skool community. Andrew Kirby, what he talks about here is
Cool.
all you need. Like where we're at right now, where you're at, if you just apply this, what he's saying, and
Perfect.
listen carefully because he says it very, you don't even notice because
Text me that
yeah, I'll send it
here.
to you.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't even really, it's hard to catch exactly how good this video is because he makes it sound so simple. But what he's essentially saying is you want the same avatar type of person. For you, it's girls in their 20s who want to learn how to make money on their own. So just like your employee who was able to put herself through school by working
Mhm.
in your business, you want to find ideally people exactly like that.
Yeah.
So look at her, what made up her characteristics of the challenges she was facing, how she was, when you first found her and got her that transformation, because you took her on a transformation through this business and this activity. So what he's saying also is when everyone is aligned to the same goal, which is financial freedom through the business of spray tanning, because you can
Mhm.
make a few $100s for each one and it only takes you 15 minutes.
Mhm.
Then everyone has the best, they'll share the best content with each other. They'll be able to answer each other's questions better than having people who aren't aligned on the same mission. And even better on top of that, what's the greater purpose or challenge that the world faces. And right now that's lack of financial freedom because people are stuck in jobs or they're, you know, they're not able to do what they want to do because they're not making enough money. So this course was really, really good.
So
And it's
perfect. I
just right
will.
here, free group funnel.
Okay, perfect. In the Skool community. Oh, Skool community. Yeah, because there's Skool community and then there's Skool games. So I
Yeah.
haven't even gone into the Skool community portion yet.
How much would one, like, let's say I do the spray tanning business and I get clients that's doing weddings, right? Friends are doing, what's that like fee usually? Is it like 1,000? Is it like 500? Like to help someone do it? At their scale, right? You're helping celebrities and shit, but like if it was
Right,
just,
exactly. You mean if I was someone starting a spray tanning business, how much would a client pay me for one tan?
yeah, let's say I take, or let's say I become one of your clients, right? Like,
Oh,
hey,
okay.
I want to do this, right? I want to help my friends or whatever, like my sorority sisters do it. How much would they get paid to do it? Like, or you know, because you're trying to get, there's only three niches, right? Money, health, or relationship. I think yours fall a little bit under money and relationship,
That's no,
maybe.
it's money. It's totally money, I would say.
It's solely money because it's like, hey, how do you make? That's what I'm asking. Like, how much would they make?
Yeah,
Is it like,
money.
hey, you could charge $200, you could charge $500 with trading, you can make like 10 G's, right? With, you know,
Yeah.
whatever, right? Cold calling, you can make a few, you know, whatever. What's that for you?
So you like in my heyday, the celebrity spray tan, I was charging $500, but I would say a more average for like what a facilitator could charge would be like if they were trained by me and they were really good
They
and
were really
providing
good
like
at
a
it
and they were really good and they had the right product, I would say between 150 and $250.
for 15 minutes of work.
Correct. And I would say, I mean, it's like 15 minutes to apply it, but the whole service is about 30 minutes.
Okay, 30
However,
minutes.
yeah. And what we want to help people do is do mobile. So like you said, go to the sorority sister's house, set up the spray tan tent, get 20, you know, and say if there's 20 sorority sisters getting a tan, maybe they're all getting it for 75
Gotcha,
bucks or
gotcha.
99 bucks because we're doing 20 back to back, right?
Yeah,
So there's ways to kind of tier it.
yeah, gotcha. Okay. Because where I'm stuck in my thing, like I'm a crazy cold caller, I'm a crazy good trader. I don't have the audience, right? So you're a crazy great tanner, you've got the system sauce, you got to start creating content. And just this is just my 2 cents on like where I'm spending my time. This is
Mhm.
from Alex Hormozzi's lead course online of like a lead magnet mastery, where it's an end-to-end solution that I will provide for free, such that when new people come in and they go like, wow, Ray's already given this, like, because there's a lot of questions, right? How to go and set up these, how to set up your tent, how to buy the gear, how to do this, how do you get your first 5 clients, how to boom boom. There's so many steps, and they don't trust you right now. They don't trust me right now because they don't like, who the hell is this guy? But if they came into my
Right.
school, I've got courses. I've got a 6-week drip course. The first 4 weeks is like, take it, take it for free, right? It's really good. But if you want the extra 5 and 6, well, you got to hit the 1 month part, for example. But ultimately, what I'm going to do is spend the time, maybe 20 or 30 hours, to develop the course, such that when people come in organically and they spend the time to watch it and they're like, wow, this shit's good. Where can I get more? Then they're already kind of pre-sold on me because I already provided this asset free, that if I had
Mhm.
an offer, they'll come and say, yeah. Because right now I'll be like, buy my shit, buy my shit, buy my shit. My shit is so good. You'll make 5 G's off of it. Easy. No one's gonna buy it, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
who the fuck are you? But it's like, here's my sauce for free. Here's how I can implement it for you faster.
And
Then gotta take some
here's what's
steps.
cool too. You put that in your free group now. You put
Boom,
that whole solution,
boom.
like setting up like a whole day with Heather, how you would do
Hmm.
a mobile spray tan just before a wedding for sorority sisters.
Exactly.
That's one course. Here's the thing, that's going to become a paid course because you'll end up doing it better the next time. And people will want to pay for that version of that course.
Provide an end-to-end solution such that there's more problems that come from it,
Yeah.
right? So provide like, this is how you do it and get these clients. It's free here. You do it, 3 hours of high quality video, 10 hours, whatever. And they watch it and they start to trust you more. And they're like, man, Heather knows what the hell she's talking about, actually. then those that want to convert will convert versus like what I've been doing. Like forget that, right? Like just build out the course, have it for free, and then have an offer at the end, like, hey, I have a paid group or I have a one-on-one. And it's great because if I spend 2 months on it, I don't ever have to like Bijans, we just talk about long game, right? Like spend the 2 months, do a high quality, and then for 20 years, I don't gotta do shit. And people are just gonna come
Totally.
in, watch it. Wow, some right? Boom. And that's just kind of where I'm at in my journey.
And we'll make
Yeah,
sure you
it's
don't
like
forget.
it's the engine moving. So what do you guys think is like too overwhelming with too much time? Like sometimes I feel like, when you get into a free thing and then there's just so much to watch and you're like, oh shit. And then it's going to take me too long to get through this. And then people that are lazy just kind of fall off. Do we just let the lazy people fall off because they're lazy anyway and they're not going to do anything?
So here's my nah, so I'm in the ads lab group and they're really good because what they did was hey, here's a course, but after you learn the course, here's how you run your first test. And when you run your first test, here's a template, fill it out, and then post it. So what I could do for mine is like, hey, here's how you do cold calls. Here's the opener. Go get 3 to 5 openers, come back, post it in this template. Or hey, watch these
Mm,
videos, watch options trading. Like you're gonna need to learn option. I don't want to teach you option trading a million times. So watch damn options trading, watch the trading view, watch the strategy. When you watch all
got it.
three, here's your task. Make your first trade, post Y, da 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 da, template it, post it. And as you get more people over time doing it, then there's social proof around doing it. And people
That
are winning, like, oh my God, he just made a G. I better go watch the course. I better go start the post. I better make my G too.
Got it.
That's where I'm trying to get to.
Very
what's funny is
cool. So
I'm
in the content, I like that. Giving the
yeah,
call to action, telling them to do things, and then you actually get real action and proof of like who's been watching it and who's doing something about it.
yeah. And Mike does that in his build lab program. What I didn't realize, because I've been in it for a year, there's two things I want to say on this. Uh, in every one of these modules, he has
Wow.
3 action steps,
Okay.
action items. So total, there's 81 action items across the whole. And I didn't realize that until last week. I've been with
Okay.
Mike for over a year. The whole
Okay.
point of that is because he knows exactly where someone is on those action steps. The reason I haven't made $10,000 is
Got it.
because I'm still on step map my metrics, or I'm still on this step right here, um, on one of these steps. Get all my ideas, thoughts, and needs and wants into a Google Doc. Sometimes you get stuck, and the thing is, the other part of that question is you just constantly get more people that are in the niche because the niche is so big. Because when you do that, the people who started at the beginning, maybe they were in a place where they weren't ready to take action. But as they see other people taking action, Raymond is right. The social proof builds. And I'm in the ads lab group as well. I haven't run or participated in that group at all because I wasn't ready to. But I know now that people are having results, when I am ready to, I'm going to participate the same way people have been showing up. And because everyone was leading by example.
Yeah.
So
So,
what is
and it,
who's
Oh, yeah.
posting ads labs?
Devin Matthews, he's made like $1 million with a clothing company, a motivational or spiritual, I think, based clothing company through
yeah, yeah,
Facebook ads. And just it's a print on demand thing. And it's pretty cool. He has cool designs.
yeah.
Raymond, you were going to chime in there about
Oh,
something with the ad lab?
I was gonna say I'm like not even doing ads, but it's good to see what other people are doing to like. So when I'm ready to do ads 4 weeks or 4 months down the road, I already seen like, oh, this ad creator worked for this creator, this one worked for
Mm.
this one. So I'm gonna like start with those kind of templates, so to speak, right? So even though I'm not running it yet, I'm still exposed to like show her the ads lab a little bit, maybe like
Yeah,
how
and
they do.
also this is something I learned from the ads lab is you
Oh,
can
right
look up
there.
Oh,
all the Facebook ads that are currently running in the United States, and you
Yeah.
can
whoa.
sometimes see how much people have been paying. So,
Boom.
spray
Spray
tan for
tan.
in season,
Boom. Just copy these
$15.
ads.
Yeah. So you can see what people are targeting as well. It's pretty cool. I'll send you the link to this.
That's sick, dude.
And this is free, you know?
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I had the same, and this has been around for quite a while, and I just started using it I don't know if that's sent the
Hey
right way.
BJ, you want to hear something crazy I'm doing? I'm not gonna run my communities anymore, bro.
Why?
Because they're just growing. I'm gonna focus my time on
Oh,
building like the
perfect.
6 week
Okay.
course, right? Like
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
gonna get that done. I'm gonna start to document like what we talked about. Like we were talking the other day about like school games and like, hey, doing YouTube, because I'm not passionate about doing YouTube for trading or YouTube for sales. Because I'll record the content in school. What like is my passion right now is like trying to get from 0 to 1,000 MRR, right? So it's like documenting my journey on it, documenting school games, showing people how to get started, maybe having interviews with other creators like yourself or whatever as content. Ultimately, just promote school games using YouTube because I need to get into content,
Mm,
and
totally.
I'm just gonna be super bored with like the other content. But like, hey, here's what
Yes.
I'm doing today. Here's what's working for me today. Here's my update for the week, for the month. Is June. Here's the new schools. Like that is gonna promote school, and then I can affiliate, and I can also
Hmm.
start that mastermind thing, and it'll just be way more fun. And
Yep.
I can't do YouTube
I
without
had
like
two people use my link yesterday, and I was so stoked.
oh
Yeah,
shit, that's
and
dope.
so I want to get to 128 affiliate signups,
Mm,
and actually, in reality I want to get 3 a day every single day for forever, because 3 a day is $117, I believe. So
oh wow.
if and there's someone on the leaderboard in the school games. He is making about 1,000 a day, adding 1,000 a
Oh,
day every single day. Uh, because he uses a blog and I think he uses ads and
Who is
SEO.
it? Jesse.
Jesse Kroon. He's in the Pokemon card niche,
Oh
but now
my
he just
God.
adds 1,400 a day.
I gotta
And
look into that.
yeah,
to
he
get
has a
into,
That's
website.
yeah, part of the YouTube would be breaking this down, right? Like, hey, I'm gonna hop on, look at who's leading. Let me see what like let's see what their copy is. Let's break down their page, right? That's
Yep.
gonna be the content. And I could gate it. I could use it for the YouTube. I could say, hey, if you want more of this, join my mastermind group where I help, starting off like people like Heather, right? That want to because also, Bijan, when they start going to community, then they're gonna need to do offers and content
yeah.
and community management and paid ads. Which when I did it, I didn't understand. I had to do all this shit, right? I know trading. Yeah, exactly. $100, 100 million leads.
He's trying to get us to $1 million if we're not there yet, so then he can actually invest in our business.
Exactly.
He's just committed so long in the future that by the time we get there, he's not in a rush to get us there. I mean, he is in a rush. He wants us to experience, making
Brother,
$100 million.
brother, by the time we get to $3 million, he's gonna be like, we only work with people with $6 million.
Yes, yeah,
I gotta
exactly.
win 3 more billion.
And the
In
criteria
fact,
is gonna change.
I heard him say that in his latest YouTube yesterday. I was listening to it, Alex. He was talking about exactly what you're saying, that basically he's learned now as his time and what he's learned about business is compounded to the point where he realized that helping a business that's already making $100 million go to $150 million
Yeah.
is making him way more money. It's the same effort as helping a business get from 1 million to 10 million. And like
So now that question
he's
is good
already
for
there.
you. Who would you want to help set up a spray tanning business and get to their first X amount of dollars a month, or add X amount of
Got
dollars a month? And by the way, if you're helping people who are already established, that's perfectly fine, because the people who want to get established can watch your free content, just like we're doing with Alex Hermosi.
Hold on, repeat that one last time.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with this. This is going through my head all the time now. So since Alex decided, he's only working with people who make $100 million to get to $150 million, or that's kind of where he's going.
Where he's landing, yeah.
Who would you rather work with yourself? Someone who has an unstable living situation, you know, might make it, might, fall off the path and just have a ton of delays, or would you rather
Hmm.
work with someone who has some success right now? Because you'll end up working with people who want to get into this later down the line. But right now, if you just worked with 10 people who could immediately apply your knowledge, would you rather work with those people?
Woo! I think so, probably. But then, what would they want to know or do with me and my brand when they've already created like, Cindy's spray tan business? Like,
Well, let them tell you that because I'm in
okay.
Eldersburg, Maryland, right? There's like 4 or 5 spray tan businesses here in Maryland. Um,
Mhm.
and all of them are just like the gyms. Alex decided to work with micro gyms that had less than 100 members. They're already making money, right? But they're not doing it. They don't know your knowledge. They don't have your specific knowledge.
Got it. And it's easy to forget that, right?
Yeah. So Skool, now I'm just seeing this as like, how like super wealthy people record a series of videos or like letters that they send to their children. I just imagine super wealthy people doing this. Like they put it in a treasure chest and then the kids get to read it and all the life lessons and stuff. That's what Skool is for us. We're taking the lessons that we have in our brain and putting it out in, lesson 1 through 100, exactly as you would tell your kids or your future generations, and they would be able to watch it even when you're not able to share it yourself.
Very cool. Okay. You're opening the Pandora over here.
Yes.
I'm understanding a little bit better. Okay. I got it. I see where you're going with that. Very good.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, yeah, I probably would want to help someone who already has an idea of what I'm talking about. Like I'm not talking
Yeah.
like just total basics because I mean, I'm so far past that I don't even know if I can recall going back that far.
That's where you need to come in with like the beginner content. Like I'm a trader. I've already got the system 15 minutes a day. I don't want to learn about bullshit, right? I don't want to teach it. You're new to trading. You don't know options trading. You don't even know what a chart is. You're not going to trade yet because they want that. But I don't want to teach it because it's like, I
That's
don't
where
give a
this
fuck.
content comes in.
That's,
Just
yeah. What
ask
is that?
ChatGPT to write out the
Yeah.
5 basics. Write that on a sheet of paper like Mike does. Post that on LinkedIn 3 times a week, and you'll get people up to speed. You'll figure out who's
Right.
already on the path, ready to get started.
So I would say there's like two roads here. It's like work with the people that know the shit, right? I'd rather work with someone that's already been trading, options trader. They already know what they just need a system, right? 100%. But the market are those people that are the broke people, right? The people that, I want to do it like BJ, and I want to do it, but not yet. And I got to learn everything first before I get in. That's where my 6 week course comes in, right? So it's like, hey, if you already know it, let's work. If you don't know it yet, watch that 6 week course shit, right? It takes you through it literally. This is what you need, why you need it. Here's how you do it. This is what you need, why you do it. Here's why you do it. Like this is what you got to buy. This is how you mix it. Give them the sauce, because even with the sauce, they're not gonna watch it. And if they watch it, they're gonna run
Um,
into areas and like, fuck, dude, I'd rather just help Heather help me on this shit. And you have on the side engagement of like who's winning, which are those more advanced people. So that's kind of where I was stuck starting off. Like I don't want to teach that shit to people.
I
But
know.
now it's like now I have to, right? Because that's where people come in and go like, whoa, Ray does know what the fuck he's talking about. Because I do. It's just I don't want to teach it, but there's value in creating that lead magnet, a free lead magnet, which is a basic stuff. Use ChatGPT. I use Gemini and ChatGPT. This is some sauce for you, BJ. I'll tell it the same prompt, so we'll have different shit, and then I'm like looking at both of them. So I'm like, oh shit, let me see what's the best. It's just overkill.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I,
No,
I
I
just go
like that.
I go like, hey, create a 6 module course for cold calling. Create a 6 module course for cold calling. It's gonna create the backbone, right? Create a 6 module course for spray tanning business. It's gonna create that course for you. You fill in the freaking blanks. You take out, hey, I want to move this here, do that. I want to save this towards here, towards the end. Have that asset. Then it's like every time you go on a podcast, it's like I'm Heather. I have a free course on how to get started with spray paint tanning. We got a free community. That's your pitch. It's like I've got a free course on how to get set up. So I'm gonna have a free course on options trading on making your first $1,000 a month. It's for free. Go watch it. And then when they get there, it's like, hey, I want more. Oh, I have $100 group now, or $1,000 mastermind, which is one-on-one now. Like, what do you want? But they've
Mhm.
already consumed enough that they're like, okay, Ray knows his shit. Because right now it's like, buy my shit, buy my shit, buy my shit. No one's gonna buy it.
And then, to get people to consume the content, you're gonna have the people in the community posting their results from the free content. That's the
Boom.
feedback loop right there.
Right. Yeah. So post your cold calls, post your trades. Boom, boom, boom. And then that ultimately will be, so the course is not the value. The course is a free lead asset that is an end-to-end solution. The value becomes the community such that everyone wants to improve and level up, that you don't even have to be in there ultimately. You can take yourself out, right? Because people are already, it's like a flywheel. Like, hey, I watch this shit. There's a community to help me. Ray shows up, Heather shows up every once in a while, right? That's my vision at least. Like I don't want to be in two schools. Like, no, like I want to do other shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then that's where it slapped me in the face. And I was like, Mike was telling me this a year ago. He said, create the course 1 through 9 steps, 27 modules, and put it in there. And I was like, oh, I just didn't see it at the beginning.
So BJ, write your offer, write what you want to do, and then tell ChatGPT, I want exactly this many modules, this many
No, yeah,
courses.
yeah.
Give me
I've
like
done,
give me like 20 names for the course.
I have it
Boom.
right here. So,
Nailed
and
it.
I've done this like 20 times, right? But then now I'm like, okay, forget about all those times. I'm doing it and I'm going to stick with whatever it gives me because I have time to correct the mistakes that it didn't, the inaccuracies, the things that don't, the non sequiturs and stuff. So, but I'm just going to stick with basically 80% of it is good, right? And then here's what's cool. Look, I can say like retention routines or um, you know, Foundation Forge or Engagement Engine or Promotion Power Play. I can say those in the free content now, and people are going to say, "Oh, what does he mean by that?" And I said, "Oh, if you want to go check it out, go to the free course," because then they have to make an account, add a profile photo, create the intro post, and then it's just it creates a new friend basically.
It
I'm
is
with
really
you.
fascinating how it works. And what's interesting about Skool, I mean, like, look at just jumping on here because you and I had a conversation yesterday. I'm like, give me the link to your community. And then I get some notification that this is happening because I was commenting on your page and I got the upgrade, right? So it is this kind of just learning how Skool is working just for me as the student and the consumer of what I want to learn is like really eye-opening for the potential for people that we want to help. So it's really cool.
Yeah, yeah. It's fascinating and it's truly fascinating. And I'm just excited to see that first person make $1 million a month on Skool. Because then
Someone already,
people are,
oh, a month? Holy shit.
but that's not even that far away. Hamza is making 250K a month. So
Yeah.
that's he just has to do that 4 more times. And there's big players who are gonna come in. And by that point, everyone's gonna believe in Skool.
Yeah, and then by that point, I'm already have a trading and a sales community that's quadrupled. And it's
Yeah.
like, yo,
And it's
just keep
all organic Skool traffic by
all
then.
organic. Yeah, yeah. And you come in 6 week course, take the first 4 for free, right? Once I build it out in 3 months for the next when it blows up, oh, I want to do cold calling. Let me do cold calling. We're trading.
And
Come in,
then
learn the shit.
yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, by the way, I have this offer. Oh, by the way, I'm collecting emails. So I could do email marketing to them later with other
Mhm.
offers. You could do even like, hey, I've got a community of like 1,000 people. Like, do you want to like send your offer to my community? Like, that's a play later on, right? Where I could just do a revenue share thing. You could do a revenue share thing once you have a community of people that love the
Mhm.
shit that you do. So, um, yeah, no, it's
Are
great.
you guys planning on is Skool going to integrate email newslettery
So
situations?
I love writing email newsletters, like long form ones. So I think once a month I'll end up just writing them just because they're fun.
Yeah.
But you can do, you know about this,
Like
right?
Bijan, oh what?
Yeah, send an email.
No.
So
And
you can
also,
only do it 72 hours.
okay, because when I signed up for your community, I gave you my email. Where did it go?
I have it and I can create a CSV file.
CSV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could
So you
download
go to
it.
settings and I think export. You can also send out invites to your whole list
Yeah.
Invites to what?
to join your free community.
Do you have a list right now?
She has 8,000.
Oh, you have an
Yeah.
8,000? Oh shit, dude. All right. You gotta move some of them over.
Yeah. Segment some of that list and put it right here, import CSV file.
Here's the thing though, I don't even have, oh, you can import them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So download your no, well, I wouldn't just yeah, I would. I would just import it. I would be like, yo, I'm gonna create a 6 week course on like how to get started. Like join now for free. You want to get people in for free anyways. You don't have to monetize it because right off the bat, right? Like just have like some social proof.
Well, she has two. She has the free and the paid.
Oh, you have
Well,
a paid
here's,
one too.
well, I'm gonna build it on both, but here's the thing. The 8,000 emails are people who've received a spray tanning service from me in LA. Like they're not necessarily wanting to start their own spray
Oh,
tan
gotcha,
business,
gotcha,
right?
Maybe
gotcha.
Like,
10% of them are.
but maybe, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. And it's
So
free,
that
right?
was just, yeah, I guess that was just kind of what I was curious. Like I could just reach out to be like, hey, number one, we're back in business and we're offering, mobile spray tans, book here. And number two, like if any of you or if you know a friend like they want to learn like how to do spray tans for free,
I,
click here.
I would do something like this. I would do like yeah, what you're saying now, but also like have a free giveaway. So even people that don't care, they might care for the giveaway, might
Hey,
join, right? So it's like you want to just have people join your free one right now, whether they want to do the business or not, just like have people interest in that niche, right? So
mhm,
have a free giveaway, be like, yo, I'm giving away product or some shit or whatever,
yeah,
time. And then I would
like
hit
a free tan.
like a free
Yeah,
tan,
yeah.
right? I would hit your email list, but not heavy. Where it's more effective is if you still have a direct DM, because you might have people that are interested that auto convert on the email, but you will have people that are like on the fence about it. Where auto DM, so my first 100 people, I auto DM'd them, inviting them. And I was
Mhm,
like, hey, no, that one-to-one will make the conversion like 80%, whereas email is 3%, right? So your email is
mhm.
good, awareness, but if you want actual members to come in, you got to do the direct DMs, because whether it is a yes or no, you've invited them versus just like, well, I just got an email. I don't give a fuck. I
And
get
you
20
need
emails a
to
day.
set up your Instagram still, right?
Instagram too.
So I have an Instagram that's just been like a part, it has like 30 images over 10 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
That's
I mean,
fine.
I never really used social media for my business building. That's the other thing. I haven't used social media, but I'm excited to get out there. It's also because I've been stuck between, I am the service provider of a spray tan. And then, but what my real passion is, like you, Raymond, is like, I want to teach people everything I know and how they can do it because there's a lot more profit in this avenue. And it's like I've already been there, done that.
Mm,
I'm not trying to keep offering the service and doing the customer service of somebody's spray tan that they got yesterday. It's like I
right.
want to help people do that.
Yeah, Nav has 600K on Instagram or 300K, I think. So, and she just does reels with static text. So she's right now transitioning to like adding more value in her reels and then building the call to action in later. So I think you and her could work together to get your Instagram to like, I don't know how many followers you have now, but um, if you need to reactivate that and then get people to DM on Instagram, and that's where it
Like
comes down
using
to,
ManyChat, that type of thing.
yeah,
Yeah, mini
yeah,
chat's
yeah.
perfect. Mini chat's perfect. Yeah, like
Okay.
DM spray. DM me spray if you want more sauce,
I
right? And
just
it'll
got an ad
automatically.
today that this woman is making 500K by posting one reel a day on Instagram because of what Raymond is saying. The using the DMs on Instagram is one of the highest ROI ways to get
Yeah.
sales.
So here's my strategy, like vision. It's like have a 5 minute reel of just me walking out of the gym or whatever, me eating food, have some words like, hey, I only spend 15 minutes a day trading. I'm not in front of charts. Get my system, read the description caption, and or whatever, DM me the system. Then ManyChat will be like, hey, thanks for reaching out. Did you want me to send you over the system? Yes. Here's my link to the free community. It's all inside, right? They go in, they watch their 4 weeks, then they're like, man, this guy actually knows what the fuck he's talking about. What else is he at?
If you just did
Boom.
this where you are, just did a slow panning reel for like 5 seconds in because you're in Costa Rica, it's beautiful, and
Perfect.
then put
Mhm.
different text on it every day of the week, that's a great start. Like you will
Boom.
have, wow, it
Do
will
that
be,
once a day,
yeah.
like a 5 second reel of you in the background of just doing that thing, or you getting up from your you've seen it, right? And then just have it repeat
Mhm.
once a day. But you're gonna need great copy, great benefits and pain. And then when they click into it, and then you do the mini chat, then they land on your about page. It's got to have a good, solid about page where the conversion is like, oh, I want this, right? They come in, they get their 6 week course, 4 week course, whatever, right? It's like, and then you might even have like hey, here's all my systems in the back end. I've done this for 10 years. Here's all the systems that you need, right? I can help you implement that that's your high ticket offer, right? That's like Well, if you
And
want,
you've done that before too, right? You've paid like the people who you've helped still have operating businesses today.
yeah,
Yes, like I helped them 10 years ago and I wrote like a book that's 300 pages on how to do it, but that was 10 years ago. So right now I'm like, let's do this again. And I have to update the information, revamp it, or
why can't you just use
update.
that book as a lead magnet today? Like
Well,
make it digital.
so, and we could work on that, but that's exactly what Hormozy is saying in $100 million offers. He's saying you could do, because essentially it's just sales and customer interaction. You're just teaching people that stuff, right? With a little bit of the technical side. So what he was saying is you could charge $99 a month for a sales course, or you could charge 12K a month for, or $999 a month for sales and customer and doing all that stuff specifically for spray tan businesses that have a physical location or
Right,
that are just mobile businesses. So you
right.
can charge more the more you niche down into the niche. Like the more deeper you go into the niche, you can end up charging more and people will get more out of it because it's built specifically for them.
Boom, boom. I'm gonna hop
Boom.
off for this, Heather. There's a great idea that just came to mind for me, where it's like you have a landing page for an opt-in, they put in their email and their name, and what it takes them to is your free group, which let's say theoretically has all the leap like the end-to-end system, right, in courses.
Mhm.
So they find you on Instagram, they do mini chat, the mini chat sends them to this opt-in link and say, hey, put in your email, I'll give you my free community. And then on the back end of it, once they put in their email, you can say, thanks for signing up. Here's a $7 offer for your ebook that you've already written. You got to digitize
Mm.
it. So right after they join it, email, you say, thanks for joining. Here's an offer for a $7 ebook on this topic if you want it, right? And some people will say yes or no. And if they
Mhm.
buy this, you want them to buy $7 because once they buy from you once, they'll buy from you hopefully twice, right? So let's do a $7.
Mhm.
You already have the asset. It sounds like you just gotta make it digital, make it shorter, edit it,
Mhm.
and then once they can buy the $7 one, you could have, hey, by the way, I've got this $100 back end course. That's so you got them on the free, you got them on the 7. There's like, hey, I've also got this $99 thing. Or I've got this high ticket thing. Like, hey, are you someone that wants to start their own business? Well, if you are, enter your information below. I've got this offer to help you set it up. So people will qualify themselves in, right? I want to learn from your free shit. Oh, you got a $7 ebook? Fine, I'll take it. And then you can either do like let's not do the $99 thing right now because you're not there yet, but in the future you could do that. But now it could just be like,
Mhm.
hey, if you're specifically this avatar that want to earn money, start earning money with it without having to wait, I can help you do this in 16 weeks. Here's what you get, book a call, right?
Okay,
Then you have a high
so
ticket thing.
well, I'm gonna take the transcription of this and just make a course I could just make a course based off today's call. Would that
You
be
may
good
take
if
it.
I
You
just
may
like
take it.
make a like and then put it in the free group? Because this was really good. But also I want to make sure it recorded everything. So, and this was about an hour, but thank you both
Job done.
and Nav too for showing up. This was really, really good. And I do them every
And then
morning.
we have it.
I'll only be able to show it when I can, but like, yeah, keep posting it because I'll just
Yeah,
drop in whenever.
yeah.
All right, cool.
So,
I'll see you guys later. I'll see you
all
guys on
right, see ya.
Gather.
Hey, Raymond, what's your trading website? My husband wants to get into that.
It's slash consistency. Skool.com/consistency.
He has like
Got the name.
300 members, all from organic on Skool. Raymond is a gangster.
I haven't
Insane.
monetized yet though.
No, this is that's you're gonna be able to easily monetize more than
Consistently profitable trading group. Cool. I'm gonna get my husband in there for you.
Get in there, get in. You could get in for free too if you want to. Just grow that shit, grow that bad boy.
Very,
Awesome.
very cool. Hey, got
Uh,
it. And then yeah, Bijan, if you have if you I don't even know how Zoom recordings work, but if you have it, like the link to this, I'll take it for
cool.
personal use or for because I would like to listen to this again
I'm
because
I'm sure Bijan will put it on his course, right? Like just
Yeah,
upload the whole
it's
thing
gonna
and
be
like
on
slap it
YouTube,
on.
probably
cool,
unlisted because there's too much value in here. But I'm gonna make content based on the transcript. So
cool.
I'm gonna put it into Premiere Pro, get all of our different text, our different transcriptions, so that way I can make individually for each of us like a next action step type thing.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right,
Neato.
see you
Thank you
guys.
guys.
Appreciate you guys. Bye bye.